Hey guys, what's up? Scappo here again, and this is the second part of my first vlog, I suppose, and this is the second half of the cover for Skin Deep, featuring Nyla on the right and Artemis on the left. Now, I'm gonna try this time to comment a bit more on what's going on screen, and I'm also going to kind of clue you in as to what my plans for 2016 are. Hopefully I'll be able to get through them. So, again, here we are with all the spinning and the and the movement, and if it hurts your head or if it hurts your eyes to look at it, please don't look at it for my sake. Just go ahead, put me in the background, and listen to the sultry sounds of my Bermudian voice. So let's see. So as you saw in the previous video, I kind of went through and I did all the line work, and I did the backgrounding, and I usually like to do the backgrounding before I tackle the foreground characters, because the colors of the background will inform the colors of the foreground. It'll just make it easier to color the foreground. And recently I've been trying to go with this more kind of cel shady style, not necessarily because it's easier, because it's not. It's actually a lot more difficult because you can't really fake it. You can't like fake where the light is landing. You have to really actually know where the light's gonna land. So to all those people that think cel shading is easier than painting, think again, because it's really not. It's a whole lot more rigid and almost mathematical, really, than painting. I actually like painting more than I like doing cel shading, because with painting it's a lot more laid back, and you can fudge a bit if you're not exactly sure what's happening with the light. But anyway, so yeah, I would say I'm about 80% done with this image so far, and if you can keep watching it and not kind of get dizzy, then be my guest. But if not, again, just put this into the background and listen to me as I speak. So the last time we covered a couple of the questions, and we didn't get to cover much else, and I don't think we're going to be able to cover a ton more in this video than we did in the last video. I'm going to have to see about maybe extending the limits of my YouTube videos somehow, because I know a lot of people can upload longer than 15 minutes, and I need to figure out how to do that. But in any case, so let's see. I'm going to start off by answering the other two questions, and then I'm going to go into my plans for 2016. And I'm probably going to finish way after I actually finish this image. So we'll see what I do in the editing about that. But I don't want to rush so much this time. Let's see. So one of the questions is, it's asked by Fred Word, and it says, you and Alps tend to do a lot of collaborating, which is great because you are both awesome at what you do. Thank you very much. So I'm wondering, when did we start collaborating, and just how involved is he in the creation and production of Waystone? That's an excellent question, Fred. I'm pretty sure the first comic that Alps and I collaborated on involved Mikase's characters, Tabia and Gary, the purple husky, and the reindeer over on sexyfur.com. And I'm pretty sure it was called A Gift Given. Yeah, it was A Gift Given. And that was back when I was kind of really starting to get into comics, and I was actually afraid to write my own comics. So I thought, hey, there's Alps, he's a writer, he's pretty good. Let me ask him for a general plot progression on a comic, on a cute comic. And I asked him, and he agreed, and it was awesome. So I got a really cute story, and he got to write a comic, and Mikase got art of his characters, and it was great. And from there, The only other thing we collaborated on over on Sexy Fur was, I think it was part 2 to that comic, and oh gosh, I think it was Naughty and Nice. Yeah, it was Naughty and Nice. Oh no, wait, I think we did another comic over on Tailheat as well. It was An Acquired Taste. Yeah, Alps wrote that one too, and that one was really cute too. Alps is really good at doing cute storylines, which is why I like working with him. I had intended to get him on this particular video, but then I realized, wait a minute, this thing is only it's 14 minutes long, and once me and Alps get to talking, we're not going to be able to limit it to 14 minutes. There's just no way. I'm thinking we're going to have to just do a video specifically for that once I figure out how to do over 15 minutes, and from there we can just we can actually talk and expand on our ideas. But in any case, so we first started collaborating when we both worked for Jeremy Bernal over on sexyfur.com, and it worked out really well. I like his storylines, thankfully he likes the way I draw, so it just works. It works really well. How involved is he in the creation and production of Waystone? Well, he's the only author. He's the only guy that writes books, or like book chapters for Waystone. So there's that. And when it comes to the actual lore and stuff, I mean, he has input. He's very free to input his opinion, whenever he wishes. But when it comes to the comics themselves, he doesn't get too involved these days. I'm probably gonna ask him to write a comic eventually, but for now he's ridiculously busy, and it's really hard for him to find the time to work on Waystone at the moment. I get it. I get his situation, but yeah, I'll bug him more when he has time to settle in, and he has more free time to himself. So let's see, and the last question I'm going to answer here for now is Sesquins, and it says, what kind of dog breed that is either very rare or never drawn anthrostyle would you find interesting to depict? Same question can be applied to felines. Oh dear. I'm not sure I can answer that right off the cup, Sesquin. It's tough. I would actually have to do research on that. I know of dog breeds that I would like to draw more often, like Salukis, for instance. I'd love to draw more bull terriers. I'd like to try my hand at pit bulls. Let's see. Sheepdogs. I would like to draw more sheepdogs. Scottish sheepdogs. I know of a certain individual who is Canadian, who will remain unnamed, who owns Scottish sheepdogs, and they are ridiculously cute dogs, and I love them, and I would like to draw a really cute one of these days. I mean, that's all that jumps to mind when it comes to canines. And when it comes to felines, ocelots are cute. They don't get drawn terribly often. Other than that, I just, lynxes are drawn pretty often, so I can't say that. I can't really think of any others. I mean, I'm sure there are tons of others, but I can't really think of any, Sesquin. But I'm sure there are tons. I mean, sheesh, if you threw a Google picture at me and I look at it and I'm like, it's cute, yeah, I'll probably draw it. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my plans for the year. Okay, so first of all, I really want to complete Skin Deep. It's the first comic that I'm working on that is actually involving the main character, or at least one of the main characters of the world of Waystone, which is Sanaya. We finally get to see Sanaya in action and speaking, more than a couple of lines of dialogue. We get to see her mother. We get to see the process of a Waystone joining and what exactly a Waystone is. I know I've been dragging you guys along for quite some time, not really telling you a whole lot about this world, and I do apologize for that, but that's because the first few comics in the Waystone universe started behind a paywall. They started on Sexy Fur and Tailheat.com, and I wasn't able to share. But now that I've bought the rights to those comics back, thanks to you, now I can actually share and open up a bit more and I can get into the world itself. So I want to complete Skin Deep. It's going to be a 20 to 30 page comic. I'm thinking it's going to take 6 to 8 months, and after that we're gonna get into, you know, some other stuff. We're gonna go deeper. I want to do more illustrations for Circus of Stones, the book that Alps is working on. He's really working hard on it, guys, and I really suggest you get in there and read it. I know it's tough. I know reading takes a long time, but hopefully another kind of announcement that I'm about to make is going to make that easier. But I do recommend it. Circus of Stones is going to start blending in with the main storyline pretty soon here, and you know, there's going to be, you know, quips and references that you're just not going to get if you don't read Circus of Stones. So please, I know reading it takes a lot of time, and the last thing you want to do when you get home from work is read, but you know, just, I don't know, load it up onto your iThing or load it up onto your tablet. Just please read, okay? And if you don't read eventually, I'm hoping you'll be able to listen. I'm going to look into getting some narration done for Circus of Stones. That's another announcement. I was thinking about doing it myself. I don't know. If you think I should, just let me know in the comments. But I'm going to have tryouts. I'm going to make that announcement at some point here in the near future, because I would really love to get more people listening to and reading Circus of Stones, because it is important. It's not just fluff, okay? Like, there's a good reason I've got Alps to do this. So keep an eye out for that. If you've got voice experience, or if you think you'd like to take a shot at, you know, narrating this book for us, go ahead and, you know, shoot me a line, you know, scapponess@gmail.com, you know. But Alps is also going to be trying out, I hope. So, you know, you've already got some stiff competition. But if I choose you, you know, you will be paid. You know, it's not going to be free work. I don't believe in doing work for free, especially after an event that recently happened to me. So, yeah, hopefully, eventually you guys will be able to listen to Circus of Stones and join in the adventures of Unadi and Sele. And hopefully we're going to be able to get Alps on here for you know, my next video. I do want to engage with you guys more often, just kind of talking to you, because this is a lot more comfortable than me kind of sitting here and typing and hoping you read journals and stuff. You know, this way you have some kind of visual entertainment, and you know, you can actually listen to the sound of my voice. Now, going into what's happening on the video, I'm pretty much done now, and you can see me going into a previous file that I've done, copying out some of the adjustment layers and things like that, because on a lot of the images that I do, the adjustment layers are pretty much the same. There are small changes between them, as I'm making right now, but yeah, aside from that, you know, the differences are pretty minimal. So this is the cover for Skin Deep, a comic which I'm going to be working on for the bulk of 2016, and I hope you enjoy it. I really hope you enjoy it. And again, to all you patrons, thank you so much for you know, joining me on this wild ride, I suppose. And for all you people that aren't patrons, hey, I'm glad you enjoy my stuff. You're still here, you're still listening, which means you're valuable too. You know, please keep enjoying my stuff. And for now, yeah, please subscribe if you like this stuff, and like it if you like it. If you have any suggestions, you know, for software, video recording software, anything like that, please drop it in the comments. Just let me know. I am an open book. And yeah, thanks again, guys. I will see you in the next video, where we will hopefully have Alps with us and we'll be able to chat and stuff. We'll see you later.